Alright guys, thanks for joining me on my pro-life channel. Melissa here. So I was at a networking event for business, and as I listened to different stories over there, there was a business that brought themselves over here in January and decided to leave in October. Um, they are not making it. So I've tried to start my business over here, and I've been like, I am struggling as a small business owner to keep it consistent, trying to be transparent. A lot of businesses are not transparent, and so we were talking about this type of stuff in our group, and then to see basically that here in Colorado, a lot of people are struggling with their business. We have big businesses moving in, IBM, other big businesses, and they are taking over the small and medium businesses. So as I listened to this woman's story and we talked about this, that this is like double taxation for those who make over a certain amount. Here in Colorado, Republicans are not represented at all. They're not really even able to voice themselves at all on the board. So I have decided to sign up with the public policy group, which I will be doing. Today I'm busy with a motorcycle class. But yeah, public policy to stand up against big businesses, so much so that they take away the freedom of people, right? We know big businesses have a lot of policies. People who work for certain companies have lost rights. A lot of them, their legacy is standing up for darkness, not light. So as I decided to do this and sign up with public policy, I will be looking at legislation bills. I will be working with others. This will not be on my own. And I will be using critical thinking skills to improve laws for small businesses. And as I do this with others, I'll be learning the ropes, and I'm choosing to stand for small businesses because small and medium businesses in Colorado are not making it. They just are not. And when we look at the federal level of what the government is doing, and then we look at some states that have better policies, we see they can still make it. But Colorado will be in a recession if we don't have better policies in place. So this is my next adventure. Somebody said to me, Melissa, it's not going to be fun. And I'm like, God's in control. He's in control, but we are called to stand, right? We are. And if we don't stand up for ourselves, who will, right? Who will stand? And, we think of the Holocaust. We think of, stories of people who, told stories during the Holocaust that they were, their church was right by a train. And every time the train went by, they could hear the Holocaust victims screaming and yelling. And what did they do? They turned the music up in church. They did not help. And this is the type of stuff that will be happening to our country that we care about if we don't stand up for what's right. So they're like, it's not going to be fun. And I said, don't worry about it. I'm from New Hampshire, and I'm a pretty tough cookie. I'm from the state, live free or die, right? Our freedoms are important. So this is what I'm doing next. Small businesses cannot survive with what's going on here in Colorado. People are having actually fist fights. The GOP is divided. Fist fights I'm talking about in politics over here. So a lot of people are putting their politics aside, and they are standing for small businesses, period. So I do want to be a part of that. That's important to me, because when we fight for small businesses, which is the backbone of society, we are also protecting families. And where I'm so pro-life, families need to be protected from the big companies that want to tear families down. So that's what I'm doing next, guys. Thanks for joining me.